Hi guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I had recreated Meghan Markle's royal wedding makeup look. I really loved how her makeup was done on that day. It's natural with just, soft smoky eyes, natural blush, glowing skin. Her freckles was showing through. Although I did not do any fake freckles on my skin because I don't know, I just didn't feel like doing it since I don't really have it. So starting off with the eyes, I'm going in with the Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. So this is going to help the eyeshadows last longer on my lids. Now for eyeshadows, I'm going to use the Tartelette in Bloom palette. It really has those beautiful neutrals from warm to cool tones. And the first shade that I'm going to use is this one. It's called Activist. I'm just using a dense definer brush and really just tap off the excess, and I'm just going to blend this from the lash line going up, if you know what I mean. So I'm just slowly building the color and blending it upwards, but it has to be darkest on the lash line. This look really takes a lot of blending. If you remember, Meghan's eyes weren't really that smoky, and it definitely has some soft shades in it. Like, it's really blended to the point that you cannot really see where her eyeshadow starts and ends. So it really takes a lot of patience and blending. Go in with the lighter shade. This one is called Smarty Man, so you can see my dog in the reflection. So I'm just going to use the same brush and take that lighter brown shade and blend that into my crease. For the brow bone highlight, I'm going to use this shade called Charmer. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and blend that into my brow bone. You can finish the eyes later on. So now we will go on with our base. So for primer, I'm going to use two primers. This one is the Happy Skin Insta Blur Cream, and then this one is the Bioderma Pore Refiner. So this one, it will help mattify my skin since I have oily skin. And for the Pore Refiner primer, I am just going to put this right here on the center of my face, since this is where I tend to have some pores. Now, after letting that sink in for a little bit, we can now go in with our foundation. So I'm using the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, using the shade 6. I know this is quite expensive, but upon reading about Meghan Markle, I found it through the internet that this is one of her favorite foundations, and it really has a glowy finish. So I'm just going to use one pump first. I'm going to use my beauty blender. So this shade is a tad darker on my face, but since I have a tanner complexion on my body, I'm using a darker shade. So just gonna... So for concealer, I'm using the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in the shade Custard. And again, using my damp beauty blender. To set the concealer and the powder in place, the makeup in place, I'm going to use the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. I have it in the sample size, so cute. Under eyes, since I tend to crease, but I am not going to use so much powder on my face since I want to keep it fresh and glowing. So only on those areas where I really tend to get oily, like my T-zone especially. I'm also going to put a little bit of illuminator on the high points of my face. So I'm using the Becca Moonstone liquid highlighter. You see that? I hope you do. I'm now going to remove the excess powder on my under eyes and on my forehead. For your brows, I'm going first in with the brow gel mascara. So this is the one from L'Oreal. It's the Brow Stylist Plumper in medium to dark. And I'm just going to slightly brush up my brows. Meghan Markle really had just her natural brow shape on her wedding day. She didn't do anything out of the ordinary. So her makeup is even, her wedding makeup was even more natural than her everyday makeup, you know what I mean? That's why everyone was like, that is just way too natural. But to me, she did a good choice. Even though she's going to become a princess, she didn't really thought of, going super glam. So I love that in her. She's simple. She represents most of us. Okay. Then I'm gonna do again some blending on my crease, just to make sure there are no harsh lines. I'm going in with the shade Activist. Again, that first shade that we used. Going to apply this very gently on the outer part of the eye. Thing on the other eye. And then, using just the same detailing brush, I'm going back in with the shade Smarty Pants, the light brown shade that we use in the crease. And this is going to help blend out the dark shade. So as you can see, it just gives out a more blended and not a harsh look. For eyeliner, I'm just using the darker shade right here. It's called Smoke Show. On my upper lash line, Meghan's eyes were really soft, smoky but soft. And then to pop some brightness onto onto the inner corners of the eyes, I'm using the shade Funny Girl from this same palette here. As you can see, it just gave that right brightness to the look. And then I'm gonna curl my lashes and put on my mascara. For mascara, I'm using the Marc Jacobs Smoky Eye Mascara. I'm gonna put also on my lower lashes. So you can opt to put on falsies, but for this look, I think I'm already satisfied with just mascara. I don't want to make the eyes super, super glam and bold. As I've said, Meghan's look was just very natural and fresh. For contour, I am going to use this Tarte Clay Play palette, these two shades right here as my contour. And just, oh my god, this is too pigmented. But I'm going to blend that out. Oh, I put too much again. This contour, this shades is crazy. I'm just going to blend a little bit also on my jawline, on my forehead, sides of my forehead anyway. So keep tapping off the excess if you're using products that are super pigmented. And now for blush, I also read that she loves NARS Orgasm Blush, so I have it here with me. I have it in the duo, and also from the Royal Wedding Fix. You really cannot tell what blush she's using, but she has very little bit of blush and it's super natural looking as well. how many times should I say it that her makeup was just super natural. Now for a little bit of highlight, I'm going to use Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Opal. It's just a light champagne, a neutral champagne highlight. Blend this on the high points of my face, similar to where I put the liquid highlighter earlier. Meghan didn't really look like she had so much highlight on. I think in general she just looks very glowing, because I think it automatically happens to any woman or lady on her wedding day. You just have that natural wedding glow. Okay, and now for the lips, just a very natural shade. First I'm gonna line my lips with MAC Spice lip liner. And I've decided to also fill it in with this lip liner too. And then for lipstick, Charlotte Tilbury matte lipstick in the shade Pillow Talk. I don't have her lip liner in Pillow Talk, unfortunately. What do you guys think? Now for a little bit of gloss, I'm using the Tarte lip gloss in the shade Spence. I'm not sure. It's just a mini version. It will just give that subtle gloss to the lips and make it more alive. Meghan looked like she had a very light gloss on her lips on that day. And I'm just going to put a little bit of highlight on the Cupid's bow. So again, that same highlighter I used a while ago, the Becca Opal. Let's zoom you guys back out. Okay, so I am not sure if I nailed it. Maybe I have to tie my hair again, just so you can see if I got the Meghan look. Meghan really has that huge impact on many women in the world today because of her very simple but elegant look on her royal wedding. I really hope you guys love this tutorial. Let me know if you have some requests and more makeup looks that you want me to do for you. And for all of you women who are getting married out there like me, congratulations. And I am as nervous as you are. I have decided to do my own makeup on my wedding day, so I'm doing a little bit of bridal series on my channel. You can also get some tips on those videos and ask me questions if you want. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, bye guys. After filming my last clip of this video, I took some pictures and then sent it to my best friend who is going to be my maid of honor on my wedding day. I showed her this makeup look and she said, "It's beautiful, but I lack some false lashes." So I tried to put Ardell Demi Wispies, one of my favorite false lashes, and this is how it looks. I think I really gave that glam vibe to the eyes without looking too much. What do you guys think? I also agree that it looks way better, like my eyes have more, are more alive looking and glam at the same time, but it kept the look so natural still. So yeah, I think I'm going for this look on my wedding day, probably. I don't know. What do you guys think? So yeah, I will be seeing you in my next video, guys. Thank you so much. Bye.